All right, I had a nice Thanksgiving. Hope you guys did the same. I got my Christmas shopping done early, so I wouldn't do it on a Black Friday. Various Thoughts Volume 90. Let's go in the world of news. The 90-year-old man in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, was arrested for serving food to the homeless. I find it ridiculous and just utter nonsense that they would do something like that. I'll find the article. I'll put the link in the description. Michael Brown situation. I'm not surprised that Darren Wilson is he walked scot-free. He's not going to be indicted and stuff like that. Plus, he resigned today. So, yeah. When I heard the shooting that happened in Ferguson, Missouri, about, what was it, in August? I knew he was going to walk. I knew he wasn't going to face any charges. Same way with the Trayvon Martin situation, So, a 3-year-old child was beaten, tortured, and killed. It happened somewhere in Pennsylvania. His 6-year-old brother dealt with it too, but he survived. The link will be in the description. A 12-year-old boy in Cleveland, Ohio, was shot and killed by the police. I think it was more to do with the dispatcher completely screwing things up and putting the officers in a really bad position. So, do I think there are good cops out there? That is just straight cloudy in my eyes, in my mind, because I'm seeing more and more bad cops popping up. So, to minorities, including black folks, be cool, calm, collected. Don't give the officers any reason to go off or act crazy and to pull out a gun and start shooting. Use common sense. Do that, you'll be just fine. That's my advice. Now, in the world of movies, anime/manga, let me get to that right now. My thoughts on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 3 Turtles in Time movie. The fans absolutely detest it. For me, the reason why I dislike the movie, for the fact that the story, time traveling, has just been beaten to death, especially in the 1990s. The costumes are the worst ever in the history of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle franchise, period. Worse than the Ninja Turtles Next Mutation and TMNT 2014 reboot movie. The villains and the fight scenes, it was okay. The good thing about it was Raphael and that little boy named Yoshi, the friendship between the two. And I overlooked the fact that April O'Neil was just being a complete and total nagging wife and just nagging all the time to the turtles, to the point it was just, I'm pretty sure it'll make any turtle fans wanted to slam their head against the wall. But I don't hate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 movie as much as I do with the 2014 reboot movie. Those who have not seen the review video, the links will be in the description. You can listen to it if you want to. I'm not going to force you to. Attack on Titan news. I've heard it's supposed to be a second season of it in 2016. And I also saw I read an article talking about that there will be like a live action movie according to Kotaku website. So I'll try to find it and I'll put the link in the description. Psycho Pass anime series supposed to come out with a movie next year in January. I think I saw it on Anime News Network website. I'm gonna try to find that. DBZ Frieza Resurrection movie coming out next year. I'm not too happy about that, for the fact that I would rather see different villains, or like Perfect Cell or Kid Buu You know, no more Garthla Jr. No, no. He was the weakest enemy of them all. If you couldn't handle Goku, you couldn't handle Gohan. So, what makes you think he can handle other Z fighters, including Goten? You know? I mean, Frieza just been beaten to death. Not over and over and over again, but it feels like he's been beaten to death over and over to the point it's like, okay, let's move on from Frieza and Kula and his father, King Cole and the family. You know, let's move on from all that. Can we get a different villain or a brand new villain, please? Is it too much to ask? So, I'll watch it regardless, but I'd rather see a different villain instead of Frieza all the time. I mean, I know he was part of the DBZ or Dragon Ball franchise history in terms of the Frieza saga, and that's how Goku became a Super Saiyan for the very first time. I still get goosebumps from that moment. I think about it. It still gives me goosebumps till this day. Number one for me. Number one moment for me. Naruto. The movie will be coming out on next month on the 6th in Japan. It'll take place 2 years after Fourth Great World War, Shinobi War, or something like that. I'll put the links in the description. As for the manga ending after 15 years, what a one wild, crazy, inconsistent ride. I have followed Naruto since 2005 or 2006. So, I mean, it's a good series. It could be great, you know. It does have its flaws, just like any other anime. So, I feel that if you stack up between Naruto Uzumaki versus Monkey D. Luffy, Ichigo Kurosaki, I feel that Naruto is better. He's more developed than Ichigo Kurosaki and Monkey D. Luffy. Yeah, sure, Naruto can be dumb. He can be goofy and crazy and everything, kind of like Goku and everything. But at least he's mature versus the other two I just mentioned. Plus, he's living the dream now. Little spoiler alert, he's the 7th Hokage. Oops, my bad. So, what are your thoughts on the manga ending? And yes, the anime, Naruto Shippuden, is still going on. I don't think it's ever going to end. I just don't. And they're coming out with the new series in April 2015, which is next year. I heard it's supposed to be like Dragon Ball GT-ish with a better writing. Oh no. All I can say is, oh no. Uh-oh. I'll hold my breath on that. A little bit of world sports. I did watch some of the NC State versus North Carolina game for the college football. Boy, it was just a good old-fashioned butt whooping. The Carolina Tar Heels just didn't show up at all. You go from trashing Duke Blue Devils, let alone trashing the visiting Locker, which Carolina Tar Heels, I love my North Carolina Tar Heels, especially basketball, but they just find ways to shoot themselves in the foot every chance they get with some of the dumbest things people do. I'll probably get into that later, next month or next year's video. It'll be short and sweet. It was a good old-fashioned butt whooping. I mean, Carolina go from beating Duke to basically, hey, we're not going to show up for North Carolina State game. They'll lay down. We'll just walk all over them. Wrong answer. North Carolina State came out and punched you all in the mouth. You couldn't do jack squat about it. So, And North Carolina State players were being kind of dirty. But then again, so was North Carolina. So both teams were playing a little bit of dirty football. So, in the North Carolina State Wolfpack head coach is popping off saying stupid stuff, which is no surprising. Studs, duds with the chocolate fudge. Studs, definitely the Philadelphia Eagles. Duds, the Dallas Cowboys with the chocolate fudge. Thanksgiving game being turned into a complete blowout. And the Baltimore Ravens lost at the last minute. And New York Giants. What happened? With that, throwing y'all salute. I'm out.